Yes. What is the most important thing to a ruler?
I knew that I wanted to afford our students the experience of an author. And they have that a lot of times in elementary, but when they move on away from that elementary setting, something happens and we lose that passion. And so I kind of wanted to reignite that, and I thought having an actual author on campus working with the kids would really spark some interest with writing and reading.
It's just something I like to do. In addition, I mean, writing can be very solitary. You're kind of in your own office. You don't see much of the world when you're working. So I really like to do school visits. I love to be invited to talk with kids and to talk with them about writing and creativity, and maybe inspire some of them to pursue writing as part of their career someday.
I wanted to expose as many students as I could, and I thought one way to do that was through an all-school assembly. And then we broke off into small groups after that, and she worked with 6th and 7th graders, about 100 of those. And then the past 2 days, she's been working with 8th graders. We've had about 120 8th graders that she's been working with.
I learned that the characters that are in the books, and you have to make them more realistic than what you actually think they are. And I learned how to organize my writing better.
He kind of helped me out thinking about new ways to do things and new, flow maps and how to form new thinking, and it's really amazing how she taught me how to do that.
These techniques are good for any kind of writing, planning ahead, rereading, reading carefully to correct mistakes, but also rereading to look for deeper issues and how to make your writing more complicated.
It's been so exciting to see students that I may not have thought were interested in writing really take off with this, and they have expressed such an interest in it.
Well, we've learned a lot, such as learning how to write more creatively and use more critical thinking when it comes to writing. We've learned how to actually expand your thinking while you're writing. So it's been really a truly great experience for me, and I'm honored to actually be in the same room as her. She's pretty amazing. One
of my purposes in bringing her here was to create kind of a culture for writing and reading.
So these will help them with any class that asks for writing, and also the 8th grade writing test that they will eventually face, actually pretty soon face.
I thought that writing would be really, really scary whenever you wrote, and then whenever I learned from the author, it's not as scary.
Sometimes you just don't get to see that creative part of them, and that's really come out this week. The Lawton Public Schools Foundation gets all the credit for the funding for this. I'm so thankful that they allowed me to bring her.
These opportunities mean so much to me because I miss being in the classroom, and I miss talking to students, young writers who are so creative and brave, and these kind of visits inspire me.